Hi there, welcome to Homeschooling with Hira. Hope you all are well. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 tricky words games that you can play with your children to help them memorize tricky words. I'm sure that you already know that what are tricky words, but if anyone doesn't know, so let me tell you that tricky words are the words that we cannot read with their sounds, okay? For example, there or where. I have made some other videos on tricky words. If you are interested in watching those videos, just have a look at the description box and you will get the links to all those previous videos. So come on, let's see what is the first activity that you can do with your children. So here you go. Actually, some children are visual learners. They just see different things and learn them, memorize them. But some of the kids are kinesthetic learners. They need more multisensory activities to register any concept or even the spellings of different words. So here you go. This is something that you can make at home. This is just a rough surface. The idea is to use the muscular memory of child to help him remember the spelling of the word. So you just need to make cards with a rough surface. It could be a fine sandpaper, a piece of carpet, or a piece of denim. Anything that have a rough texture, right? I have used this. First of all, you need to ask the child to rub his hand to bring sensation to the fingers. Then just make this pose. Hold the card with one hand and trace. Was. W-A-S. Was. Ask the child to revise this tracing for several times. Then ask him to close his eyes and trace. And then keep the card upside down and write it on a piece of paper or on board like this. Okay? Then the next activity that you can do with your children is again a tactile activity. You need to show any card to your child and then take a tray of sand or salt like this. You can also use colored sand or colored salt. Ask the child to write the word in the salt or sand. Again, hold the fingers like this. Was. Why we are doing these activities? Because the brain of the child lies in his hand. The more he uses his hands to practice something, the more he gets that concept or spelling, right? So here is our third activity. You need to write on a piece of paper any tricky word. Then ask the child to write the word with the help of white glue. Y O U. Y-O-U-U-U-U. You can take anything for sticking. It could be some lentils, it could be rice, it could be colored salt or even white salt, and then you can color it. Encourage the child to hold his fingers like this. Pick up the salt or whatever you have and start sprinkling. All right, now just pick it up and put it over here. Look at this. You. Children love artwork, so make them do artworks with the tricky words too, right? Once it is dried, you can paste this on the softboard or even in the room of the child if you are homeschooling. So here is the fourth activity. In this, you have to make a jail for tricky words, okay? Because they don't follow the English spelling rules, so we shall put them into the jail. How did I make it? It's so simple. Just take any box. It is just a tea powder box, right? Loose tea. And I have just cut some slits with the help of a paper cutter, right? Now what you have to do, you just need to keep the gel like this, or to show you I'm putting it right here like this. Give a slip to child. Help him in reading the word. It's was. W-A-S is was. Now in this word we have a letter that is saying its sound, that is wo. So we will leave this letter, but here a is saying o. So we shall make a circle over it, color it, that this is the criminal, this is the letter who is making the word tricky. And if they don't know that S may say a Z sound after vowel, so you can also color it, otherwise you can leave it, right? So now this is the part of the word that is tricky. Color this part and now put it into the jail. Do it like this. So it can just peep out from here, right? Now take another word like this. This is they. The first part is okay. It is the sound, the. But for younger kids, they don't know that EY may say a sound. So you will ask them to mark the tricky part and color in it. Now by doing this, they are paying attention to the word. They are focusing on the tricky part, right? So the and a, they. Now let's put this word into the jail. Let was go in and put the over here for a time being. And then when you have another tricky word, you can just put it inside. And after finishing the activity, if you have got 4 or 5 tricky words inside, you can open up the jail, take out the words, read them again and ask the child to write them on the paper as well. For you, maybe this is a very simple thing, but children really get excited with these kind of activities and they pay more attention rather than writing the same thing again and again to memorize. So here I am with the 5th activity. In this, you need to make a tricky word monster. Again, just take a simple box and then draw anything to make a monster, right? What you have to do now? This monster is tricky words monster and he loves to eat tricky words. So the children need to feed him. Now what you can do, either write tricky words on slips or you can also ask the children to write the words by themselves. Just show the spelling of the tricky word at first and ask them to write it down. The first word is to. So what is the tricky part in this? T is okay, but this letter is making the word tricky. So let's circle it, color it, right? And feed it to the monster. Look at this. Got it? In this word, the tricky part is this that says the v sound. The word is of. So circle it, color it, and feed it to the monster, right? Same goes with this word. Circle the tricky part and feed it to the monster. Once you are done with feeding the monster, everything is inside. Again, open up the box, take out the cards, ask the child to read them again, and then also encourage them to write the words on their own without looking at the slips, right? And here is the last and the most important thing. This is the word wall. Whatever thing that you are giving to your child to learn, paste it on a wall or on a cupboard so that the thing always remain in front of them whenever they open and close the cupboard or whenever they open and close the door. They can just have a look at all those things that they are learning at that moment, right? Time to time, you can also ask the child that, can you tell me where is was, where is what, or can you tell me what is this? Point out to a certain word and ask that what is this? It's really difficult for children to open up their books and then memorize the spellings. But if the spellings are in front of them, they just absorb like a sponge absorbs the water. So try all these things. Give me your feedback. I shall see you soon with something new. Take care. Bye for now. And most importantly, make it a great day. Bye.